Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike 816 on Twitter. Hit me up. Wait a minute. On the Mike 816 on Twitter /X, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Blue Sky. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
That is IMUINKC on Twitter /X. What it do?
I can't see myself. Am I on the show? Am I live? Or am I Memorex?
Oh my God.
I'm live. We got a great show for you guys
Get
today.
your boy.
This is the last episode of the 2023.
You want to see yourself? There you go.
That's too big, boy.
That's you all day.
I got a radio face.
That's you.
Baby.
That's you. What it do?
What it do, what it does, what it did. I went back to normal. Caught me off surprise. It's going to be a great show. It's the last show of the physical year, not the football year. The physical of 2023. We hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. Celebrate Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. You celebrate any other holiday, we hope it's happy. If you're not celebrating no holiday, we hope it's a happy no holiday. What, bro?
Don't forget, y'all can always comment if you are watching live.
We live today?
Yeah.
So I'm not Memorex?
I mean, you are, but we are live.
Live in living color.
You are live. So, with that being said,
You'll be Homie the Clown on that show.
I'm Homie the Clown now, bro.
What?
Comment.
We have a great show for you
You
guys.
can comment, whatever.
Would I see the comments or just you?
I will put them on screen if that happens.
All right, bet
If
that.
somebody decides to.
And I was just with my cousin,
join
my
in.
big cousin. He asked me, "Do y'all do it live?" I said, "A lot of times we don't do it live because we do it at different times, and we want to be consistent when we do it live." You know.
Agreed.
Anywho, we got a great show. We got the 15 finalists for the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
What else we gonna talk about? We gotta talk about the Russell Wilson Denver debacle or situation.
I mean, yeah.
Then we gotta talk about Torrey Smith, former NFL Torrey Smith, said we shouldn't look at the numbers for the MVP race.
We keep it moving.
And we got voicemails 816-654-6883. And what else we have?
You could text as well if that suits your fancy.
Big Frenchie love to hear y'all voice, hear y'all comments.
I don't care which
You
one
can tell your story or your take better than anybody else can tell your take.
So you could text it in too.
And you have to put like a voice to it.
No, you don't.
You do.
No.
If they
don't have to.
What if they text happy and you sound all sad, or you
Just,
sounded sad
that's just what
and
they
it was
get.
also happy?
That's just what they get. You write a book, I'm gonna read it in the voice that I got in my head. It is what it is. Bruh.
You look like Randy Orton with voices in your head. All right, let's get the show started. That was weak.
Super weak. There we go.
They announced the 15 pro football finalists this week of class of 2024.
And it still didn't load.
It's all good. I'll tell you the names. You ready?
I'm mad. I worked hard on that.
It's all good. It'll come to
fruition.
POP. Power of positivity.
Oh my Lord.
What? It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Oh my
See,
God.
Mo Horn gonna love that reference right there.
Don't do that.
What? Mo Horn will.
You and your boy
Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates.
Julius Peppers. Devin Hester.
You know, Julius. Go ahead, keep going.
Devin Hester.
Yep.
Torrey Holt. Reggie Wayne. Andre Johnson.
I don't know why I expected you to say Reggie White. Go ahead.
Jared Allen. Patrick Willis. Fred Taylor. Dwight Freeney. Darren Woodson. Rodney Harrison. I almost said Rodney Woodson. Jahir Evans. I don't even know who that is.
It's the offensive tackle for the Bengals, I think.
Big French ain't even gonna lie, yo.
Think.
Eric Allen, and Willie Anderson. If he's part of Evans, wasn't Willie Anderson part of the Raiders and Bengals? Or just the Raiders? But anyway,
I don't remember.
out of the 15 names I just named, most likely, probably at the most, probably 5 of them will get in.
What do you mean probably? It's only 5 of them getting in.
They might just pick 2 to get in.
It's normally 5.
So
It's normally 5.
Antonio Gates, yay or nay?
Nay.
With this group,
Would it be his first? Would it be his first?
I don't know.
Because I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. But
See, I don't get that.
why? There's a
What?
cachet with being first.
What's the difference
ballot.
between first and like? If you're a Hall of Famer, you should be a Hall of Famer no matter what ballot you on.
No, that it never works that way.
NFL,
And
we
the
need
thing
a vote.
And the thing about it is, because at the 100th year anniversary, a bunch of people got in that hadn't been getting in at all. So, first ballot, second ballot, it matters. It matters. What was the question again?
Antonio Gates
Antonio Gates is a Hall of Famer.
this year, regardless of ballot. Because I can't tell you.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this year.
All right,
but
well,
we'll see.
with this group, so
We'll
that's a
see.
0. Julius Peppers.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's 1.
That's a no-brainer right there.
Devin Hester.
I struggle with that one just because of the position he played. But other than that, he was electric enough. And
He's more recognized as a special team than anything.
yeah, he'd be the one special teamer I'd put in there because unless your name is Vanderjagt or
That's a stupid kicker.
Vanderjagt or
That's a stupid kicker, drunk kicker at that.
the other
That's Peyton Manning words, not mine.
the other Super Bowl MVP for the Patriots that won all the Super Bowls for Tom Brady.
Vinatieri.
Yes, those guys. Jan Stenerud.
And he won one for Peyton Manning too.
Yeah, all those guys. Those are the guys that belong in. Those are the kickers that belong in. Tucker for the
Justin Tucker.
Ravens. Justin Tucker, like those guys. So continue.
So Devin Hester is
I don't think first ballot, but he should get in there. He's the most electric return man we've ever seen.
a normal name that we always mention, Torrey Holt. I'm just saying we mention him
The
every
wide
year.
receiver room is too crowded to be putting everybody in there. Like every wide receiver thinks they're great. Every single one of them thinks they're amazing.
They probably is.
Are they?
They made to the league.
Let Ocho Cinco tell you something. He'll tell you he's the greatest ever, but he was not.
Reggie Wayne. Well, so Torrey Holt, no.
No.
Another wide receiver, Reggie Wayne.
But I would put him in.
What, Reggie Wayne? Or Torrey Holt?
Torrey Holt and Reggie Wayne. But like I said, it's a crowded wide receiver room. I don't think they're both getting in.
So you got two.
Torrey Holt was the greatest. Not only did he win a Super Bowl, he was one of the greatest offenses we've ever seen. So I would put Torrey Holt in there. I'd probably hold out.
So you got two. Wayne. So Andre Johnson, another wide receiver.
I liked Andre Johnson a lot. No, not this ballot.
Jared Allen.
No, not this ballot.
You feeling all right? Former Chief, former Viking.
I was a fan of Jared Allen. I was mad when they traded him, but
who traded him? King Carl.
Yes,
Carl Peterson.
By the by, former Viking, former Panther, former.
I forgot about the Panther.
Yeah, he played for one other team too at the end, but we keep it moving.
Patrick Willis, my nephew Isaac, he loved Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis was a beast, but he never won a Super Bowl, and I know that's what Big Fish is.
And he played for Big Fish,
yeah,
Niner Nation.
The Niner Nation. So I still would put him in.
You will?
I would.
So that's three. Fred Taylor.
No.
Dwight Freeney.
Now I like Fred Taylor. running back for the Jaguars. For those who don't know, I like Fred Taylor, but I don't know if he should get in at all, let alone first ballot.
The White Freeney.
Yes. Defensive end for the Indianapolis Colts during that Super Bowl run.
4.
What was that? 06?
Yes, in that rainbow. Rain. No, it's a rain monsoon.
Oh yeah,
the Chicago Bears, 2 black coaches.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Herm Edwards was your coach.
Oh God, don't take me back to that.
All right, Darren Woodson.
Yes, he should get in. Absolutely. Darren
You have
Woodson,
5.
Absolutely.
Maybe you'll break the record. Rodney Harrison.
Yes.
So that's 6.
Come on, man.
The guy that Big Frenchie don't know, Jair Evans. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Jair Evans?
Oh, Jair Evans. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but not this ballot.
Eric Allen.
No, not this ballot.
Willie Anderson. He's the last one.
Yes.
So
if I'm not mistaken, that's the offensive tackle for the Bengals.
I thought he was a wide receiver.
Eric Allen. Who?
I said Willie Anderson. We already did Eric Allen. You said no.
Yeah, I did say no. I think
Willie Anderson was a wide receiver, wasn't he?
Don't get me in line. So no.
All right, you got 6. You got 7 in. No, you got 6. So you said no. Yeah, you got 7 because you said yeah on Rodney.
Did I say yeah on Jared Allen?
No. Eric Allen either. You don't like no Allen. Give me a swoosh.
Oh, dude. You don't like no Allens.
Russell Wilson. After he beat
Dangerous. It's spicy.
Unlimited.
I'm
sad that you ain't got that soundbite no more.
Such as
Slut Duck, Denver Broncos.
Did him dirty.
Told him after he beat the world champs, the Chiefs, that if he don't restructure his contract,
I ain't restructuring.
He's gonna get benched and get cut by March.
I ain't restructuring. No, ain't happening.
He did make $142 million in these 2 years. So that's a nice
play thing. Bad, but
is he really playing bad though?
Not this year. Last year he was wretched.
I will too with that coach that they had.
Everybody plays bad with him.
So what is your thoughts on that situation?
The NFL is a cruel
business.
But what isn't? What isn't these days? You tell me. You get in the right to work state, it's the same thing, except you don't have no guarantees.
We are in the right to work state.
I know that. That's my point. You don't have no guarantees. At least Russ got some guarantees.
$142 million.
So, I mean, it's a cold business, but so is life. Get over it. Sure. And I sound cruel. I do. But I know when I was young, people always, when you're a kid, you think you're going to play in the NFL, you play in the NBA, and everybody's like, make sure you have a backup plan. Make sure you have a backup plan just in case you don't make it or whatever. Man, the same way they do on that football field, the same way they do on the hardwood is the same way they do you in life. You could be making $15 an hour, which is absolutely not really enough to work and to live in this day and age, but they can still fire you without no guarantees on that bad boy. You get in the NBA, at least you got a guaranteed contract. You get in the NFL, at least you got some guarantees if you do your contract right. Like, I hate when people do that. That's me personally, but it's a cold business, but so is life.
Mike Barr, right quick.
Yeah.
Kudos to the states that's raising minimum wage on January 1st. Even though it's still not livable, but it's better than $7.
No doubt.
$8.
No doubt.
That's pathetic what they paying people. But anyway, Mike Barr done. I saw this one dude tweet said they did not do Russell wrong because he got paid $142 million.
To suck.
But at the same time,
they
still did him wrong. I don't care. That was his salary. You know what I mean?
But this is a cold business, and you know the business, and you know what you're getting into. Where else you gonna get paid?
Would you have restructured your contract?
No. Where else you gonna get paid $142 million
to win 11 games in 2 years?
To not be the guy that they brought you. Where else you gonna do that at? And by the by, we talk about it's a cold world, it's a cruel business. That brother, Russell Wilson, was reported to have called Sean Payton and begged him to come, because I don't think Sean Payton was supposed to take that job. They had already, Raheem Morris had already passed on the job, and somebody else had already passed on the job. And then so Russell Wilson decided to lay down his pride, call, allegedly call Peyton and say, I need you. And here we are. That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy for me.
Ron Clark went in on Sean Payton.
And for what? Sean Payton is who he is. And he's been that dude. He was essentially the assistant GM down there with the Saints.
New Orleans.
You know, it didn't start out like that, but he ended up being that guy from 2005 to 2 years ago. And he was going to end up doing it here. It's a cold business. And I don't think they'll draft. I don't know if they'll draft a quarterback or not, because I don't think Sean Payton's ever really drafted a serious quarterback. But we'll see. Maybe the dawn of a new day.
All right. Give me a swoosh. Former NFL player Torrey Smith, wide receiver, said we shouldn't look at the numbers for the MVP because Lamar Jackson should be MVP. What is your thoughts?
What else we supposed to look at? Like,
what is he talking about?
What else we gonna look at, dog? Like, we just out here looking at whose shoes look the best?
Because my thing is this.
How you looking your jerseys? Like, what are we doing?
I would agree with him if he was saying this before this. But this is his first year saying it. And, of course, he used to play for the Ravens. So, I don't – like, if we really not going to look at the numbers, Peyton Manning should have been MVP when he was out for that neck injury for the Colts. It was the same team minus Peyton Manning that year, and they was that horrible. Is that not an MVP? I don't know what is.
Peyton Manning was a Hall of Famer at that point, though. Like, nobody denied his Hall of Fame.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, that's an MVP right there.
Yeah.
You know, he was gone for a whole year, and all of a sudden, they the bad news Bears.
I mean, at that point, whether he left or not, they was going to be.
No,
he was going to be a Hall of Famer. That's
what I'm talking about, the year he had the neck for the Colts. Remember the year before, he was good, and the Colts was good. Then he had that offseason neck injury.
All you saying.
Then he rode the pine, all that whole. But anyway, Torrey Smith needs to just chill out.
Torrey Smith, you know, that's the thing about today's media. Everybody got a voice. Everybody got a voice. So it's going to be.
And Big Frenchy dream might come true again.
What's that?
We might not have a quarterback win the MVP.
They've been giving it away. Like it's been like
it's the perfect year to do it.
These quarterbacks have been giving it away. And let Lamar have a bad game in these last 2 games.
But that's the thing, like, why nobody really talk about Lamar till that Niner game?
Yeah, because the Niners they went on that 3-game skid in the middle of the season, and then they just looked like the strongest team out here. And then who beat them? Not only did they beat them, but they
mollywopped.
I mean, like, straight up put a hurting on them. So, with that being said, it's easy to see that it seems like it should be Lamar. Now, with that part being said, Lamar's playing good this year.
I don't know.
He's playing
That's
good, but I don't think he's playing MVP good.
Because the quarterbacky lady,
The quarterbacky lady.
it's a lady that do Fox Radio podcast or something. Said he's too quarterbacky.
What does that even mean?
Oh, you know what that means.
That he's actually throwing the ball and not being a running back?
Quarterbacky.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, bro. You want me to know, but I just don't know.
Okay.
What does that mean? Is it racial?
Quarterbacky. He's too quarterbacky. Yeah.
You're not helping at all. You're not.
Our listeners got it.
I don't think they did.
No, they be on the X, baby, or Twitter.
I think I need to see the tweet or the X or whatever they call it.
Whenever you get on social media, just type in quarterbacky.
You say that, it just makes me
but
quarterbacky.
But anywho, it's the best year to give to CMC or Tyreek for real. They balling out.
I agree.
So,
but that's another thing. I know it's a regular season award. So which one you giving it to?
If
no.
If
forget the if.
Tyreek
which one you giving it to?
Right now, CMC.
Simple play. Thank you.
CMC right now.
Thank
but
you.
if
no.
Tyreek break Calvin Johnson record, I'm giving it to Tyreek.
He will break Calvin Johnson's
He need
record.
3. So you tell me he's gonna get 348 yards within the last 2 games?
Yeah, I can see Tyreek doing that.
That's dang near 160.
You can see Tyreek doing that. Tyreek is done. Yeah, hold on. What's
my bad? That's 150 each. Just
150
is 300. So round about.
Dolphins, and if they
play the Ravens next.
Oh.
Then they play.
Then
I think they play the Jets or the Patriots.
They could beat anybody. They could do it against the AFC East. Period. He can do it against it. He might even get all them yards during playing one of them teams, especially your boys. Especially your boys.
Don't do that.
But the other thing,
the greatest team of all time, baby.
I don't know about the Ravens though. The Ravens got a defense.
But why is it Brock Purdy? Why do we as fans? You had one bad game late in the season. We overlook what your body of work was during the season.
Because there's other people that's out here doing the same thing as you. Brock Purdy wasn't having a head and shoulders above all the rest type of season.
Mm-hmm.
If he was, that game wouldn't have hurt him as much. But he's not. You know, there's a crop of quarterbacks that's sitting in the pool of really good.
So the game when Lamar had a couple games with no touchdowns, and he had a couple of games with 1 touchdown.
That's
and
okay.
Didn't look good at all.
That's okay. Did he ever have 4 interceptions in one? Down the stretch. Hold on. Down the stretch.
Now you want to put stipulations on it.
That's kind of what the MVP. That's kind of what these awards are based on. All of them.
This is why they need
are based on
the Mike's metric.
All of them are based on stipulations. You don't play good. Because if that be the case, 2 would be the MVP.
No, don't do that. God,
Stop it. They was out here beating teams by 50.
Till they play real teams, bro.
Oh, now there's a stipulation, my friend.
I just said till they play real teams.
That's what we call stipulation.
I didn't say nothing. I wasn't denying it. I just said till they play real teams. Then
I'm letting you know that's a stipulation.
So if I had a vote, Lamar wouldn't get it.
Who would get it?
So it's Tyreek break Calvin Johnson record. If he break
Calvin Johnson didn't get the MVP when he broke the record.
He played for the old Lions, not the new roaring Lions.
I mean, shoot. For all we know, the Dolphins could end up being those same Lions. Get in the playoffs and do nothing. For all we know, we don't know. So
who got your vote?
CMC. Easy. In fact, if that year Patrick Mahomes, what was that year? Was that Patrick Mahomes' year or was that Lamar's year where Derrick Henry had 2,000 yards? I think that was some year. I probably would have gave it to him.
To Henry? or to Lamar?
Nah, I would have gave it to Lamar, but Henry deserved.
Okay, 2 quarterbacks was in it. I mean, 2 running backs was in it.
Shut up.
Give me a swoosh, bro. Give me a swoosh.
Shut up, 2 running backs. That's
All right,
just,
this is the last one.
just messed up.
This is the last one before we go to the voicemails. 816-654-6883. That's not only the voicemail number, that is also the text line number. Please use it. And if you call, leave your Twitter name /X.
Whatever you want to leave.
Whatever you want to leave, like Mo Horton.
Stop saying
All right.
that man's full name.
He said his full name. If he call, he gotta say, "Hi, this is audience one, Mo Horton."
Shut up.
I live it. I ain't gonna tell y'all where I live, but
man, stop it.
all right. 2 questions. Well,
What's the question?
one question.
Yep.
But I'm quite sure you got 2 different results for the answer. Chiefs lost to the Raiders, and the 49ers lost to the Ravens on Christmas. Which loss hurts the most?
Probably the 49ers. And the only reason I say that is because the Chiefs, that's what, 3 games in a row that they lost?
No, they won. Remember, they beat the Patriots.
Yeah, of course they couldn't help but beat the Patriots.
I know. Bailey Zappi took it easy on them, baby.
Bailey Zappi got zappied.
Don't do that against my boy.
Should have put your boy in.
I hate you.
I'll leave it alone.
Next year, I'm not gonna hate you no more.
I'll leave it alone.
But I hate you.
Speaking of which, we need to talk about Bill O'Brien. But B.O.B., that's your boy.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
We can talk about B.O.B. next week.
The 49ers were rolling. Like, they looked like a steamroller, like what do they call them things? That flattens out asphalt, whatever it's called. They looked like that rolling down the street for a long time. And then the Ravens came up and messed all that up. So I thought they were running away with it because they looked like the strongest team in the NFL. And just didn't work out. And so the Chiefs still haven't
figured it out on offense yet.
Not at all. I don't think
and that's a characteristic since 2017, actually.
They haven't scored more than 30 since the Bears game.
That's a long time.
Or they haven't scored up to 30 since the Bears game. This is now a defensive team more than it is an offensive team. And week after week after week of that, you just end up getting used to seeing that, hey, our receivers can't get it done. They just can't. I don't know what Andy Reid and
they can't even catch a cold.
I mean, or COVID for that matter. I don't know what Andy Reid and Matt Nagy are doing or thinking, but they need
Eric Bieniemy.
Pat needs some help.
Eric Bieniemy.
And then people talking about bringing back, and that's fine if you want to bring him back. Bring
accountability,
because eventually,
accountability.
Eventually, he's gonna get fired from the Commanders. I mean, we know that.
Not due to his fault.
Not his.
And speaking of that, my boy Jacoby Brissett. Ron Rivera ain't trying to get fired, baby, because he put the greatest Canadian football quarterback of all time. That's even over Warren Moon, baby.
Back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying.
What, you don't like Jacoby Brissett? That's my dog, man.
Back to what I was saying. Eric Bieniemy ain't gonna change a whole heck of a lot in a month and a half. So they gotta dig deep within. I don't know what else to say on that one. Or they need to go bring in somebody. Shoot, these receivers ain't got no hands.
Go get Todd Haley. He's available.
Oh, he gonna play? He got hands?
He was the greatest Chiefs coach of all
We
time.
need 6 fingers. We need somebody with 6 fingers.
Well, you don't need Pierre Paul.
I'm trying to
Stop. All right, we better go to the voicemail. 816-654-6883.
That's messed up. That's jacked up.
What?
No, don't what me, bro.
Don't
what me.
I couldn't think of his first name, Jason.
Don't what me.
What's up, guys? This is Audience of One. Mo Horton calling in with my take this week. Just wanted to expound on the topic that you guys laid out for us today, and who would get your vote for the in the 15 Pro Hall of Fame finalists. Usually, there's about 6 to 8 guys that get in, about 6 guys that are on the list, and about 2 guys that are, veteran guys that get in. I have a different criteria than my brother, Big Fish Niner Nation. My criteria is at one point in time, were you considered the best at your position while you were playing? Because it's supposed to be a Hall of Great, not Hall of Good, right? So at one point in time, if somebody in the league say, this is the best running back in the league, or this is the best linebacker in the league. Also, do they have some of the playoff success or playoff accolades? Or were they dominant where you just cannot talk about the game without mentioning, this player? You feel like you can talk about the game without mentioning this player, you forget them at times. I don't think that they're a Hall of Famer. But that being said, of the list, I think Antonio Gates should be a Hall of Famer. At one point in time, he was the best tight end in the league. He was an integral piece to those Charger teams. They had some playoff success. They got all the way to the AFC Championship in 2007. He was a dominant force. I think he should be a Hall of Famer. Julius Peppers, same thing. He got, his team got to the Super Bowl when he was with the Panthers. He was considered, one of the best, if not the best defender in the NFL. Certainly the best of his position at the time. I think he should be a Hall of Famer. I think Torrey Holt should be a Hall of Famer. It takes wide receivers a long time to get in, so I don't think he'll get in this year because usually you're not, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, or Jerry Rice. It takes you about 8 to 10 years to get in, but I think at some point Torrey Holt should be a Hall of Famer. I don't think Reggie Wayne should be a Hall of Famer. He did have playoff success, and he did win a Super Bowl, but I don't think he should get in. At least not this year. I think he will eventually get in because you have seen sidekicks like John Taylor, like Starboard that was on that Pittsburgh offense with Lynn Swann get in, and I think because Reggie Wayne had playoff success in the Super Bowl that he will get in. I just don't think he'll get my vote this year. I don't think Andre Johnson should get in. He was a great receiver at the time, but he wasn't one of those guys that, I think that was a great Hall of Fame guy. I think Patrick Willis should get in for sure. He was the best linebacker at his position. He made an impact at a short time. I think Fred Taylor should get in. I think at one point in time he was considered the best running back in the league during the time that he was playing. He got the stats and he got the accolades to back it up. I think he should get in the Hall of Fame. I think Dwight Freeney should get in. He was considered one of the best defensive ends. What's up, guys? This is Audience of One. Mo Horton calling in, finishing up my tech this week. I guess this is my last sumo package for 2023. So I think Dwight Freeney should get in. I don't think Darren Woodson should get in. He got the Super Bowls, but I don't think he was I don't think he was considered like the best safety in the league at any point in time. He was a really good safety and an integral piece to that team, but I don't think he should be a Hall of Famer. I think Rodney Harrison will be a Hall of Famer just because at one point in time he was considered the best safety in the league. He was a very coveted piece on the Chargers team that got to a Super Bowl, and he went, got on the Patriots and won 2 Super Bowls with them. I think that he was a dominant force. I think he'll get in the Hall of Fame. I think Eric Allen should get in. I think it's well overdue. He was the best corner in the league at one point in time. He was a game changer. He was able to flip the field. He was one of the earlier corners who, were a guy that could cover half the field and change the game. He used the Eagles with the Raiders. I think he should get in the Hall of Fame. And I think Willie Anderson should get in as well. I think Willie Anderson made it, especially with those Bengals teams. He was like the first guy that makes you realize that you needed 2 good tackles versus just having a left tackle. I mean, he was a very good player, and I think he should, just our reputation alone, he should get in the Hall of Fame. I think it's well past due. Also, a Russell Wilson situation, I understand why they're doing it. Because he's not Sean Payton's guy. He wasn't the owner's guy. They all inherited Russ when they bought the team. So I don't think that I understand why they're doing it. I just don't like the way that they're going about doing it. I mean, he had a great season. I mean, he didn't have a great season this year, but he had a good season this year. 26 touchdowns, 8 picks. So they in playoff condition now still. A lot has to happen for them. They're only a game out of the wild card. So the fact they started the way they did and was able to turn it around and play that like they're playing, he should get a little bit more grace, than what he's getting. But I understand, I don't understand why they're benching him. Like, at least let him finish the season out. But I understand it's a business. But I want people. I want to say this before I end the call. But all the people who are always complaining about players that's asking for money, whether it's your team or another team, this is why it's important for these players to get as much money as they possibly can. You can't say that it's a business when a front office does something like this on a contract that they agreed to, that they signed him to, that they agreed to all the legalities, all the incentives to, and then when he doesn't work out, say, well, okay, we want you to strip these incentives. If not, we're going to cut you. So these players should get as much money as they can, even though they're not fully guaranteed. They should get as much money as they can, because you can't say it's a business on one end and they don't say it's not one on the other. You guys take care. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. Have a great end to the show and a great bring. What's up, guys? This is audience of one Mo Horton calling in. I already had a couple yesterday. I guess you can say it's the super sumo package. So just throwing it to the game. But I just had to get a couple more texts off after this Thursday night game. One is seeing Joe Flacco doing what he's doing and getting the Browns, to not only clinch a playoff spot, 11-5 record, which, by some miracle, which, is not entirely out of the realm of possibility, the Ravens losing twice, the Browns could be the one seed, or, not one seed, but possibly be a 2 seed and win a division. Seeing them do that without the nasty man and the Browns spending all that money. It's not my money, so I don't care, but them spending all that money, and then for a 38-year-old to come in and lead them the way he's been leading them, 4 straight games of 300 yards, is just crazy, just hilarious. And I also wanted to say that seeing that and watching the Jets organization have a chance to get Joe Flacco or any other quarterback to basically steward their season, and they let Aaron Rodgers fool them into thinking that he was going to come back from an Achilles injury 3 months after having it, but nobody has ever done that. It just shows you that the Jets is just a poorly run organization. You let the Browns, who, like I just said before, probably made the biggest quarterback blunder in the history of football, out, duel you and to being a better organization than you are. And even though they got a good record, they're still a bad organization. But they're a better organization than you because they're in the playoffs. And you guys haven't made the playoffs since 2010. You got the longest drought of playoffs, than anybody. And I'm talking about the Jets. And you let Aaron Rodgers fool you into thinking, that you had a chance of getting him back and do anything at the quarterback position. You could have got Jacoby Brissett. You could have got Flacco, like I said before. You could have got Taylor Heineke. Hell, you could have even, traded for one of these quarterbacks out here that they're not going to be on the team next year. Anybody. So I just think that it's all, watching that Thursday night game, just thinking about both teams, Jets and the Browns just was hilarious. So I just wanted to get that take off. Thank you guys for letting me go.
Happy New Year, podcast members. Just like to say, Antonio Gates, Judah Pepper, Reggie Wayne, Dwight Freeney, Darren Woodson, Rodney Harris. I want them all to go in. I like all of them guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. See you, Cowboys. It's the real football season now, y'all.
Jamaica music star here. I don't have a lot going on here. You know, the Steelers play Seahawks on Sunday at 3:05 Central. We need to get this W, and we need to win next week at Baltimore, so we can get into the playoffs at 10-7. It shouldn't even never came down to this. Mitchell Trubisky just blew our season up when he lost us the game against New England. He lost us the game when he came in relief of Mason Rudolph when we played Arizona. And then he just completely wet the bed when we played the Colts on Saturday. He just completely wet the bed. Now, the Chiefs, you're having a lot of issues. Everybody want to blame Matt Nagy for the Chiefs' offensive struggles. No, the finger needs to be pointed at the head coach who's calling the play. I know a lot of you guys don't want to it's the music of who's calling plays, but you all know who it is. Sandy Reed. Matt Nagy's not calling plays. People just have caught up with what the Chiefs does, and it's no longer working. But just what it is what it's going to be. You guys better win these last two. You're going to be sitting at home for the playoffs. And about these Hall of Fame finalists, Hines Ward needs to be in it. You know, he's got a Super Bowl MVP and 2 Super Bowl titles, but I guess they figure, hell, the Steelers got a lot of people in the Hall of Fame. They don't need to get any more in there. So we're going to hold them out.
Please,
That's
bro.
what's going on with that. And then this Russell Wilson situation, that's a hot mess in Denver. Hot mess. They done paid him $142 million, but they don't want him to play the last 2 games. They want him to readjust the contract or injury settlement. No, I wouldn't do it either. You signed the contract. That's a contract you put together for me to sign. I'm not changing it. You don't like it? Oh, well. So now we're about to cut Russell Wilson. It is what it is. He made it happen. Y'all signed him. I have no qualms about what they did. They signed him. Just the R. I'm out. Steelers will beat Seattle Sunday. The Chiefs will beat Cincinnati in a close one, even though you're missing a couple players. Peace, fellas.
What it do, what it do, what it do. This is Uncle Charles from West Memphis. MVP, Lamar Jackson. Hands down, he got my vote. Happy New Year.
Thanks for calling 816-654-6883. Man, I forgot who called. Mo Horton called for like 25,000 minutes, bro. Mo Horton with the super. Thanks for calling, bro. Uncle Charles returned to the voicemail line. The Arbor, as always, pleasure. Let's start with Mo Horton. Disappointed that I was about to say Uncle Tim. Surprised Brother Law Tim that called with his toilet bowl list. End of year toilet bowl list.
He tired of flushing the toilet. I'm guessing if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
You're a sick individual, young man. A sick individual. I'm surprised that Big Fish didn't call. So Mo Horton.
Well, I mean, Mo is right, but I don't know if I agree with his. Some of it I agree with on this.
Fred Taylor, bro.
Not Fred Taylor. No.
Fred Taylor?
No, I'm good. So many better running backs you can call. But in that era, in his defense, in that era, Fred Taylor was pretty good. What was that? 2000? What?
Don't nobody care about them Jaguar teams.
I mean, that's true. Byron Leftwich was the quarterback at that time.
I was about to go Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell too. But anyway, we keep it moving. I mean, Merry Christmas to you too, bro.
He said Happy New Year.
That too.
He said
I don't know
he took a shot at the Cowboys subliminal.
I mean,
it's the real season, he said.
You think I got a problem with that? I do not.
You do.
I don't.
It's your favorite team, man.
Yeah, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And the R says too many Steelers Hall of Famers in there, baby. I agree. Steelers is the greatest organization of all time.
Let's get them out. Get them out.
Because I was like, Hans Ward ain't even on the list, bro.
Nor should he be.
Has it been 5 years yet, though?
Plenty. What? You realize 5 years ago was 2017, right?
That was 5 years ago.
I'm sorry. It's
Time flying.
what 2018, really?
Time
It's
flying.
2024. 5 years ago, gonna be 2019. It's gonna be 5 years that Patrick Mahomes won his first Super Bowl. 5 years ago. That's wild. Hines Ward been gone a long time. Hines Ward ain't getting in.
I love his commercial, Head and Shoulder.
Knees and toes.
Never stop working. Never stop working.
Hold on. Hines Ward ain't got no hair.
Oh, that's Troy Polamalu. My bad. My bad on Willie Anderson. I was thinking about Willie Gold.
I was like, whatever.
My bad. I'm thinking about Troy Polamalu. My bad.
Oh yeah, by the R. What you talking about? You sure wasn't saying that when y'all was out here stinking up the place with Matt Canada. You wasn't putting it on Tomlin.
That's shots fired. It didn't come from Big Frenchie neither.
You wasn't hollering Mike Tomlin at that time, but now you want to holler Andy Reid. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Anyway, we keep it moving.
Or I wish Matt Canada sucked. He made us Canadians.
No, that's your best. That's your favorite. Oh, Canada. So much so you got a song for him. Oh, Canada.
You got fired by the Steelers. Stop it, bro. Stop. All right,
Stop
let's
it.
get to the picks because time running out.
Time is running out.
The Uncle Charles New York Jets lost to the Cleveland Browns on Thursday. So let's go to today's game. Saturday game.
Hold on. What happened to the defense?
They tired.
Was Aaron Rodgers supposed to play defense too?
They tired, bro.
No, don't even.
They tired.
Don't even.
Let's
The
move
Ravens
forward.
had Trent Dilfer. Come on now. We keep it moving.
They had the knife guy too.
I don't know what the guy is. What
Ray
is it?
Lewis.
On defense.
You said where the defense was.
What I'm saying is they had defense and they had Trent Dilfer on offense.
But
What's the excuse?
Everybody's
ain't no
scared of the
world.
knife guy. You remember the knife situation.
Stop.
Saturday game.
Stop.
Tonight's main event. The newly crowned, first time ever, NFC North champions, the Detroit I'll bite your kneecap Campbell Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I got Cowboys too, but I'm just asking you.
I'm gonna tell you why. They're at home. That's the big one. I think they're undefeated at home this year. Also, Detroit has already clinched a playoff spot. Not only that, I don't think they can get any better. So I don't know if they'll be playing everybody.
Oh, they still got a chance for number 1 seed. Niners lost.
Oh, that's true. So no, I'm taking Detroit.
I just
I'm
hope.
taking Detroit.
I just hope
You're
this
right.
game is not a snooze fest like the last game last night at the AT&T Stadium.
Dan Campbell don't have snooze fest for real. Not this.
I'm just
season.
saying, last
Not
night
this
game at the
season.
AT&T
Yeah.
Stadium was a snooze fest.
It was. It definitely was. It was so bad. Joe Flacco himself was on the sidelines just yawning like, that's my bedtime.
Even the game he wasn't playing it.
I mean,
There's no Monday night game this week, by the way. By the by. Sunday games. You ready? The
Let's go.
New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
let's go New England. Yeah, right.
I got Buffalo.
Yeah, right. Buffalo.
To
Buffalo's on a tear.
Al-
Buffalo's on a tear. Let's go.
Bailey Zappi about to tear the New
All
England.
right.
Atlanta Falcons.
Crappy Zappy.
Don't do that.
Next.
Atlanta Falcons versus the Chicago Bears. I got Chicago. Chicago been balling lately.
I got Chicago. Arthur Smith about to get fired.
Let you tell it.
He will.
Mo Horton says no.
We'll see.
Las Vegas Raiders at the Indianapolis Colts. This should be a good game.
Raiders versus Colts.
Minshew Mania, baby, it's back.
I got Colts.
I got the Colts as well.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Rams at the New York Football Giants.
The
speaking
Rams
of-
should take this one.
Speaking of this,
They've been on a tear too.
have I not been picking them every week? They're going to the playoffs, baby.
Yeah, they're like the 7th seed right now.
Doesn't matter. As long as you get in. Arizona Cardinals and that short guy versus the Philadelphia Eagles. What?
I got the Philly Devils. I got the Eagles.
I got the Eagles
They
too.
better not lose to them.
The New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You've been saying it so long, and it's just like,
And this is the first time this year I slipped up and called him Tampa.
yeah.
Because
Baker
Baker Mayfield is,
Okay.
speaking of him, he got better numbers than your boy, Lamar Jackson, the running back. He should, because Lamar's a running back and Baker's a real quarterback, baby. I got
Stop.
Tampa Bay.
But that's what the MVP is, a narrative award. So like we talked about, he ain't gonna get it.
He should get it.
I don't deny it. I'm right there with you
I
on
don't
that.
deny it.
Big
Fish. San Francisco 49ers at my boy, Jacoby Brissett.
You about to get muted, bro. You about to get muted.
Because I get hyped when I say Jacoby
You-
Brissett.
Thank you.
I got Niners.
I got the Niners too. They're gonna put a hurting on them.
Can Carolina win 3 in a row? Carolina
No.
Panthers versus your boy, our boy, Dougie P, Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars definitely need this one.
They
Didn't
need
nobody,
it. They
didn't nobody
need
want to
it.
win the NFC South last week?
Nobody. They didn't want to win it last year. They don't want to win it this year. Like, I don't understand.
And nobody wanted to win it last week.
I don't
Oh,
understand.
the Colts lost last week, too. Like, damn. The whole NFC South lost last week.
Yes.
Anyway, I got Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville too.
Miami Dolphins at Baltimore Ravens.
I got Baltimore.
This one should have been the Sunday night game.
I got Baltimore.
I got Miami. Tennessee
What?
Titans.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's your personal MVP, Tua.
Don't do that.
Tagovailoa.
I can't even say his name. So I would never vote for somebody I can't say their name.
That's
Tennessee
not true.
Titans at the Houston Texans. I was about to say Astros.
Oilers.
I got Tennessee. They let me down last week.
I got Houston. They on the bubble right now, so I figured they'll rise to the occasion. Especially, I don't know if the Colts gonna make it, so I'm expecting Houston to.
The Auras Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle's number 7 right now in the seeding, behind the Rams, and the Vikings are trying to get in. So I think this is a must win for. Obviously, it's a must win for Seattle.
It's a must win for Pittsburgh as well.
Pittsburgh needs a lot to get in. A lot.
So who you got?
I got Seattle.
I got Pittsburgh.
I think the Bengals might get in before the Steelers do,
What?
even with the loss this weekend, because I do think they lose it. And you can fast forward to that if you want to.
Los Angeles
And that's
Chargers.
the bottom line.
Los Angeles Chargers versus Denver Broncos. I'm trying to be professional.
Okay.
With Jared-
For the first time in this whole hour.
Versus Jared Stidham and the Denver Broncos. Sluts left up Broncos. I got the Chargers.
I'm interested in the Chargers winning this one. Like, they got to put something together, Mr. Easton Stick. I don't even know what that is. That sound like a brand of broom
deodorant.
handles. To me, it sounds like a brand of broom handles for a stick
Sound-
ball tournament.
It sounds like the other me. I got Denver.
He's
Kyle, you
still
just remind me who was the quarterback.
Nope, I got Los Angeles Chargers. I'm hoping they rise to the occasion. Oh, what happened to? Ain't nobody talking about Khalil Mack now. He was so great at one point. Now he's great against bad teams. We keep it moving.
Why are you always taking shots at people? You need to be a professional like me. Keep it neutral.
Neutral.
Cincinnati Bengals versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
I got the Bengals. I mean, what did I say? What did I just say? I got the Chiefs.
You know where your heart's at.
Shut up.
From the abundance of your heart, your mouth will speak.
Mouth speaks. I already knew you was gonna go there.
Pastor Frenchie's in here now.
Oh Lord, that's a church I ain't visited.
What?
Who do you have, sir?
I got the Chiefs.
Oh,
Green Bay Packers, last game. Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings.
no more Monday Night Football. I think Jordan Love can win this one. This is gonna be tough. I think Jordan Love's.
I got
gonna win this one.
Minnesota,
Really? All right.
and I think Dobbs will come back and play this game. I think whoever's going to be quarterback going to get benched.
Who was the other guy? I can't remember. Doesn't
Me
matter.
neither.
Doesn't matter.
That's the game. You got any flowers?
Not off the top of my head, no.
My flowers.
Actually, my flowers go out to the listeners and the 2 viewers we got right now.
Who's the 2 viewers?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know,
My
but I appreciate them.
flowers go out to Jabba.
Jabba Juice.
Jabba
Jabba
Trump. Jabba Ranks. Jabba, you did it.
Or whatever.
He caught a podcast periodically. He's still a troll on Twitter or X.
He's very much a troll on X.
And he be getting under people's skins. I don't know why. And they know he's trolling.
He been trolling for the longest.
But Jabba's a cool dude, actually. He's a cool dude. I remember he got roasted for not seasoning his seafood boil. Even Shannon Sharp tweeted it out.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Man.
Oh,
man.
But
Good
yeah.
times. Good times.
But Jabba's a cool dude, actually,
He is.
off Twitter, you know.
He is.
So congratulations. Flowers to Jabba.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I just made Jabba famous again.
All right.
Bringing out
Well,
that bogus seafood boil.
Yep. Anyway.
Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, fat meat is greasy.
Deuces.